Alright, so y'all seen the title, so y'all might have an idea what we're about to talk about. But first, today is MLK Day, right? So it's not his actual birthday. His actual birthday is January 15th. Today is January 16th, which is actually my homie Boogie birthday, man. Shout out to my homie Boogie, man. It's a heavy B-Day, Boogie, you feel me? Yeah. Alright, so yesterday, on Sunday, I was talking to my son, and I was asking him, like, do y'all got school tomorrow, on Monday? And he like, no, it's a holiday. And I'm like, okay. So for me, it's important for him to not only know these holidays, but understand the background to like these holidays, especially MLK Day and everything like that. So I'm like, well, do you know what holiday it is? He like, yeah, it's Michael Luther King Jr. Day. I'm like, what? Like, what? He like, Michael Luther King Jr. You don't know who that is? I'm like, boy, don't nobody know who Michael Luther King Jr. But don't nobody know that. Who is that? You feel me? So I'm like, you mean Martin Luther King? He like, Dad, I thought you would know this. Like, you know all this black history and stuff like that. Michael was his real name.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
So immediately, I'm feeling like this wave of disappointment throughout this whole conversation. Like, come on, man. We done had this conversation before. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to know his name from beginning to end. You know, like, come on. So he like, nah, that's his real name. You know, like, Google it, look it up. So when in doubt, pull Google out. Y'all know the rules. You feel me? And unbeknown to me, and probably y'all as well, his actual name is Michael. I'm gonna throw it in here so y'all can see it, because I ain't believe it either. You know, like, how did all our teachers miss that? You feel me? How did they miss that in elementary school, middle school, high school? How did my college professors in African American studies skip over that? How y'all ain't know that? Fire all of them. Let them all go. Hey, yo, hold up. I just need to know. Am I the only person who feels some type of way about that? Like, because when it come off your lip, I want you to say that. Michael Luther King Jr. Like, that junk don't even sound right, right? That junk don't even sound right. So, yeah. And you keep talking in the background.
This drink that you got me is.
And she's still talking.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like, it's like a tongue twister. Michael Luther Jr. King. Michael Luther King Jr. You feel me? So for one, in all seriousness, I gotta apologize to my son. You feel me? You gotta take a second to listen to your kids, man. You know, just because they're young, that don't mean they don't know what they talking about. Evidently, I was wrong. So like I said, I gotta apologize to them. For two, take the time out to teach your kids about their history. You know, it's extremely important. We can't leave it up to the hands of their teachers. So here's some more facts about MLK that I ain't even know. One, he skipped the 9th and the 12th grade in high school and enrolled at Morehouse College when he was 15 years old. Crazy, I know. Number two, he was arrested 29 times. Now I'm pretty sure we all know the mass majority of those times was for fighting for our rights, right? Then we got number three, he barely survived an assassination attempt on his life 10 years before he actually was assassinated. And what happened was he was in Harlem signing like books and stuff like that. And a lady walked up and asked him, like, you Martin Luther King? And he like, yeah. And she like, I've been looking for you for 5 years. And then she just took a 7-inch letter opener and shoved it into his chest. And it like just missed his aorta. Number four, this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about. While Martin Luther King's mother was in church, a guy stood up, pulled out 2 pistols and started shooting and wound up killing her. Crazy, I know. These probably some things y'all ain't know that I definitely didn't learn while I was in school. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all probably ain't know as well. But yeah. And realistically, what we do is we tend to put Martin Luther King and Malcolm X against one another. When yeah, they had different methods, but their goals was the same. Was for the betterment and equality of African Americans inside of America. And unfortunately for us, they was assassinated. They didn't die, you know what I'm saying? They was assassinated because of what they believed in and what they spoke on, you know. And it's important for our kids to know that. You know, it's important for our kids to know their history because we've been stripped of so much of our history throughout time. It's your boy, Sadi. Just my logic.